Hey YouTube, how's it going? This is Gamester81. I was out of town for work and I got home and had this package waiting for me from a YouTuber called DINYDANA. If you don't know this guy, he is an awesome YouTuber. Very down to earth. Reminds me a lot of Luke Morris. He does a lot of like modding videos. He does a lot of great game reviews. Shadow Colossus was a recent game review he did, which was really great. Well edited and put together. Really highly recommend that you check out his channel. Subscribe to him. He's a great guy. Anyway, what he sent me was, he had like a 50 sub special several weeks ago. He's already at 100 subs. And he was drinking these little hugs, and he sent me 9 of them. We don't have these out in Arizona where I live, and I was like, hey, I wish we had these out in Arizona, and he actually shipped me like 9 of them, which is awesome. I haven't had them yet. There's different flavors. I'm thinking this is great. Now, I did open the package before because I wanted to make sure they were cold before I tried it. So let's bust this thing open. They're kind of small little barrels. It's pretty cool. I don't know if you're supposed to shake it up or not. Oh well. It's really, really good. It is grape. Kind of reminds me of those frozen popsicles that you put in, those fruit flavored popsicles. You freeze them and I don't know, I forget the name of them, but that's what it reminds me of. It's very good. Thank you, Dini, for the drinks. They all arrived okay. They didn't bust open, which is a good thing. He also sent me batteries, which always come in handy. Thank you for those. And he also, this is awesome, man. Thank you so much, man. I don't have this game. This is for the Commodore VIC-20 computer. It's Gorf, which is one of my favorite games. So thank you to DINYDANA. You didn't really need to do that, but thank you so much. I was not expecting this. This is awesome. And he wrote this really nice letter. It says, "Hi John, congratulations on getting your videos used on IGN. I hope they visit your place. Here are a few hugs as well as a few other small items. Thanks for your video and insight into retro gaming. Keep up the great work. Sincerely, Dinky." So thank you for all that stuff, Dinky. I really appreciate it. If you guys don't know, IGN had used one of my videos in their Game Boy 20th anniversary, and that's pretty cool. I got a message from them saying that they might come out to my place and do a video. Who knows if that's going to happen, but it's pretty cool. So let's check out the Bandai Playdia. All right, YouTube. So I haven't seen many reviews over the system yet on YouTube, so I wanted to showcase it, kind of inform you guys on this kind of unique system. It's called the Playdia. Came out by a company called Bandai, which is no stranger to video game systems. They made the Jack series, the Pong clones back in the 70s. They also made the Bandai Apple Pippin, which I reviewed earlier, and I have a Jack system, which I reviewed earlier in a previous video as well. And of course the Wonder Swan, the handheld Crystal Swan and stuff like that, handhelds that came out later. Now this particular system is unique in the sense it came out in I'd say late 94, early 95, I'm not sure the date it was released. Only was released in Japan, wasn't released in the States, wasn't released in Europe. Again, it's the main competitors at the time, Saturn had just came out right before PlayStation 1 came out. You even had the Amiga 32, CD32, so there's a whole bunch of systems that this was competing against. Flooded market. Most of the systems were targeted towards adults. So the games that were released from other systems were geared for the adults. This was more of edutainment, I think it's called edutainment games. So they're more geared for kids and families. Kind of like I guess the Wii has a lot of games like for kids and families today. But this is the box. It got in really good shape. It's a pretty rare system. I mean, you can find it every once in a while pop up. It kind of shows you a lot of it's in Japanese. Now it will work on US TVs, which is nice and that's convenient. So this is the case. Now it's a very interesting system in the sense that the controller, here, let me take it out of this. It's actually it's set in right here, and there's only one controller, so you can't play multi games on this. Now the games, there's like a handful of games. I want to say there's about 25 or so games or more around there, and they're all made by Bandai. There were no third-party publishers for this game, for the system. The controller is really cool. It's wireless, so it pops out right here, and it's got this infrared signal it sends out. It takes batteries. I think it's AAA batteries. Anyway, and the buttons are kind of unique. This is like the directional pad, right? And these are you got your A, B buttons. So if you look here, there's like the pause, and there's like a play and fast forward, stop. And the reason why that is because all these games, it's a 32-bit system. But I don't know if you guys remember Dragon Slayer. What's another game? There's a couple other games that were interactive movies, and that's all the games that were released on the system were interactive movies, right? So That's interesting. So you basically push buttons at a certain time of the scene, and different things happen. So that's why it's kind of more like a remote than it does a controller. Now, by all means, this isn't the first system to have wireless controllers. You have, the Socrates came out before this in the late 80s that had a wireless controller, but still very, very cool, nice feature about the system. Kind of a bummer you can't play 2 players, but I guess with interactive movies it'd be hard to play 2 players on this. There were a lot of like Dragon Ball Z games, which I'm about to show you in a minute, which I do have one. You got your on-off switch right here, you got your reset button right here. Here's your open, and this is one of the games I have, Dragon Ball Z. My case for this is actually packed away somewhere, but it's bigger than like a PlayStation 3 case or Xbox 360 case. They're kind of thick. Let's check out the back. Kind of unique color scheme. You got like green and almost like a purplish blue color to it. You got your AV outs, you got your power supply right here. Really, that's much to it. Now, most of the weight is actually on the back side of the system. It's a lot lighter up front than it is in the back. Most of the weight is in the back. This once the PlayStation 1 came out, this game really blew out of the water. PlayStation blew this thing out of the water, so it didn't last very long. So let's check out our Dragon Ball Z.
今こそ我らが積年の恨みをサイヤ人に晴らす時が来たのだ。どこに逃げようと決して逃がしてはならんぞ。一人残らず見つけ出し皆殺しにしてやるのだ。よいな。今度こそサイヤ人を根絶やしにできるのだ。地球で生き残ったサイヤ人たちめ、これまであっことなく貴様たちの仲間がしでかした数々の残虐非道の報いをたっぷりとその身に受けるがいい。骨の髄まで染み込んだ我らの恨みこもった復讐の始まりだ。
一日が始まりそうだ。お父さん。お父さん、またこんなに木が枯れてましたよ。またか。どうしちまったのかな。父は薪ができたって大喜びだけどな。
孫悟空、大変だ。
ミスターポポ。
新しい神様言った。地球上に絶対存在しないデストロンガスという気体、どんどん増えてる。
デストロンガス？
そう、生命細胞を破壊するとても怖いガス。
お父さん、山の木や草がどんどん枯れ始めてるのも そのせいかもしれません。
神様言ってた。お前たちのような元気いっぱいの人間でも70日ぐらいで死んでしまう。
70日で？一体誰が？お父さん、一体どうすればいいんでしょう。どうすっかな。海王様、教えてほしいことがあるんだけど。
また厄介なことになりそうだな、ゴー
そうなんだ。どうすりゃいいか教えてくれ。
いいよ。久しぶりにダジャレでこのわしを笑わせてくれたら教えてやろう。
ダジャレって